Boy,
It's
that's
weird when you get like a fan that's like, a younger dude, male straight man, and just being like, "Oh my God, I've seen all your movies." And I'm just like, "Whoa, why are you watching me now?" I'm just
Hey, what's going on? This is Javi Mac. We're out here living the dream.
living a dream.
Living the dream, just interviewing, going, having fun. Thanks to Dope DVD Talk for bringing me out, AVN 2020. And thanks for doing this interview. Tell the viewers a little bit about you, who you are. And
I'm Seth Gamble. I've been doing porn for 13 years, and I've done some pretty dope shit.
so tell me, you've been doing it for 13 years. Why does, saying porn still, give you that,
I don't like I don't know. The word just feels dirty. It's not, what I do isn't dirty, but like, it's just so like common to call it porn, But I find it, I don't know, man. I think it's adult cinematography. I guess maybe I'm being too, yeah, I shoot fuck flicks, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean?
adult cinematography, cheap butt flicks,
Yeah.
porn. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It is dirty, but people
Yeah,
like
but
that,
it's good dirty,
Good
what I mean?
dirty, positive dirty.
But yeah, I don't know why. It's just a funny thing. It's just funny because I kind of like my life that's not when I'm not working and I'm not surrounded. Isn't around porn people. So like I are in the adult industry, so I'm not around them all the time. So I have to learn how to like find that fine-tuned balance.
Oh, wow.
So sometimes like I just got to AVN. I've been around my other people. I'm like porn.
Yeah,
But I'm
yeah.
like it's fucking porn, man. It's fucking awesome. It's
Yeah.
like yeah.
But so when you're back home, people recognize you, or is
Yeah, I mean, like once in a while, a lot. It varies. I get recognized. It's a lot of like, I know you from somewhere, and I'm like, do you go on the internet?
do you go to?
Yeah.
It's like you ever say,
They're like, have you been? Because I don't know. I mean, I guess some people think that I don't look like a typical adult film actor. They think I look like I'd actually be in regular movies. That's their opinion.
right.
So they're like, I've seen you in movies before, and I'm like, yeah, not those kind of movies.
You ever like, man, do you watch porn?
Yeah, of course. I'm like, do you watch porn? And they're like, oh. It's like, what I mean? They're like,
Oh, John,
oh,
you got me there. I do watch
Yeah,
porn.
yeah. It's weird when you get like a fan that's like, a younger dude, male straight man, and just being like, oh my God, I've seen all your movies. I'm just like, whoa, why are you watching me now? I'm just okay.
Right. It's like, because some people see themselves in you. They're like,
Yeah.
I'm him. That could be me. There's people in the elevator.
Love that.
That's awesome. So, man, you just won an XBiz. You won
Yeah.
Best Performer of the Year.
Yeah,
Is that correct?
and
Wow.
Best Actor, yeah.
And Best Actor.
Yeah.
You won Best Actor at AVN last year.
I won Best Actor at AVN last year. Yeah, 2000. I'm reigning 2019 AVN Best Actor. So
Awesome.
hopefully, this all travels together.
Right.
It seems like it's been a pretty powerful year for me. And I gratitude beyond belief. It's just kind of unbelievable to think back to where I was 3 years ago to where I am today. It's just kind of fucking low, crazy.
So what was 3 years ago and what was?
Well, I'm very public about it. I don't really hide it, but I'm recovering drug addict and alcoholic. So I hit rock bottom February 15th, 2017, and I went into treatment and went to rehab and got help, and I couldn't do it on my own anymore, man. I tried everything. I tried every different way to manage and control, like partying and doing it in a way that wasn't destroying my life and destroying everybody I cared about and all that stuff. Like I pretty much ruined myself physically, mentally, and spiritually. I still had a job and I was still, I guess in a place where people found me to be someone that mattered in that was workable and important, but it became one of those things where I just was completely broken. And at the time, because, I wouldn't say I burnt any bridges, but I definitely rubbed some people the wrong way in a way that I was my vibe was very sad and depressed and angry, and that's kind of how it was. And I got to that point, and then I got desperate and I got help, and a year went by, and I kept taking one day at a time and just kind of like doing my best each day, and that turned into winning Best Actor at AVN, and then now like being here and like my career being like one of the most you know, I don't even like talking about myself that way, but being someone who I guess my industry respects.
Right.
And that's something that means a lot to me over anything. Just being someone that people go, I respect that guy. He's went through some shit and he fucking came out the other side, and that means something to me, you know. But at the end of the day, like, just having my life, my sobriety, and having a job I love is pretty great. Like, I have nothing else to say about it, but that's about it. So it's been a pretty crazy journey, man.
That's inspiring no matter what industry you're in, no matter who you are.
It doesn't even sound realistic, you know. It sounds like unrealistic. Like, okay, this guy was like pretty much burnt in the edges and, you know, had a name and did some cool shit, but like never really lived up to what my potential was. I would say a lot of people's comments on me was like, God, he's a fucking asshole, but he's got so much talent and he's just fucking throwing it away. That was like a very common thing that was said about me. And then to now where it's like, holy fucking shit, dude. You know, like, it's not like, it was like, I got a treatment and I was like, I just hope I can like pay my bills. Like, I hope I work enough to pay my bills. Like, enough people can muster up wanting to still use me for work to do that. And then it became now like last year, this last year was like, I had to, like, towards October, November, I had to be like, hey, I need to like break this up a little bit. It's like getting too busy for me. I can't. I need a break, like, which is amazing. But I got to take care of myself too. You know?
That's awesome.
You know,
what you were just telling me about the book, The One Thing. Did that help you through the process?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of books helped me through the process, man. I became my whole life is beyond work in the industry. My whole life is based on like self-growth and awareness of myself and like learning myself every day, like learning new things about myself and becoming to a point where I know myself to 100% ability. So like the more you know yourself, the more comfortable you are on a regular basis. You know, I suffered from constantly being in a state of uncomfortability, hence why I became an addict.
Right.
You see, that's what addiction is. It's someone that is completely uncomfortable with life.
Right.
And I had to do something to not deal with life. And I found that for a long time, and that stopped working. So now I'm at a point in my life where I found other things to be, you know, I look at things that I'm grateful for. I meditate. I have to do more work, man. I'm one of those guys that are like, I'm pretty muscular now and I have size on me now, but I was always a skinny kid and I had a hard time putting on size. And they say scientifically that people that are hard, it's harder for them to put on size. They have a type of mind and body type that is like, you know, most people that are jacked or bigger people, they normally are chiller people. I don't know if you ever noticed that, but people that are like thinner, it's like when I wake up, I'm shot out like a cannon. You know what I mean?
Right,
and
right,
like that makes everything different. It's like more of a fight or flight response. It's very intense. It's very like, oh, dude. So I have to do a lot more to find that level of time.
Right. You have to.
There's more work involved for me, you know, and it's great because I have more work involved when the work is successful. There's more gratitude towards it because of how much I had to put into it. I have to do a little more than other people, which I'm fine with. It's fine. I feel like I'm a strong person. I can deal with that.
Right.
So.
And I mean, there's not a lot of male performers that perform. Well, let me elaborate what I'm trying to say. Like, I would say there's more female performers than successful male performers. Like, there's only a few guys in here that are rocking it, and
I would say like there's a few males that are actually stars,
right?
That become stars or do things that are of value enough on a big scale that you can even consider yourself that. Not just guys though, girls too, man. Like a lot, you know, it's hard. It takes a certain thing, like in entertainment, not in porn, in entertainment, to exude that.
Right. Do you think it's harder for the guys to get to that level?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it's like for other guys.
Right.
I don't. I know what it's like for me, and it was hard for me to. It wasn't hard for me to get the roles that were great and do the role great. It felt like it felt like the journey went exactly the way it was supposed to. There were times where it felt like, why isn't this happening sooner? It felt like, am I not getting the credit I think I should get? And then it also came to like, am I also being egotistical here?
Right,
and thinking that's more than what it is?
Yeah.
And it all just kind of went the way it did. And now I'm at the point where it's like humbling, you know? And it just happened. I became better in general, in all aspects. And everything else fell into place. That's all it was. I focused on what worked in my life and everything else started working better. That's all it is.
Beautiful.
You know?
Beautiful.
So I just think that's what I give to this, you know, and then also surrounding yourself with people that are smarter than you. I think that's important. You don't want to surround yourself with people dumber than you or on the same level, because then you're either going to get stupider or you're going to stay the same.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just believe in being around people that I'm willing. I need to be teachable, man. Constantly teachable, every single day, no matter what. I don't know everything, man. And that's the ticket to a great life. Is like when you don't think you know everything, man. You don't try to control everything, and life goes smoothly, man. And like that has been, I think my actions have shown that in my career, and I'm very fortunate. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
Well, thank you, man. That's been a great interview, very insightful. Thanks for opening up.
Yeah.
You know, on camera. I mean, I don't know. There's a few things that I do in my life, and I share it with the world on social media.
Yeah.
And you never know who you're touching. I'm sure you've already got. You tell the story to a couple people. I'm sure you've already gotten some people like, "Hey, man, I've been through the same thing."
Yeah.
And I appreciate it. And I just appreciate you for opening up and
Yeah,
telling
man.
the story, man.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.
I appreciate for listening.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, Javi Mack, Adult DVD Talk. Thanks for watching. Can you tell everybody where you want them to see you?
You can find me at. You can find me at Seth Gamble XXX on Twitter, Seth Gamble PS on Instagram. I have an OnlyFans/Seth Gamble XXX. You can find me on sites such as Wicked.com, AdultTime.com, AdamEve.com, Deeper.com. This can keep going. Pornhub.com. Browsers.com. We can keep going down, but I'm sure Adult DVD Talk has a DVD on every one of these companies. Yeah. Thankfully, they're an amazing company, and thanks for the great reviews, and thanks for the ones that, thanks for everything, man. Love you guys.